Hey, Shalom, Shalom, I'm going to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem Shai, double honors, possible GMS and honors, team brothers that doing the work in truth, while sincerity. Just wanted to share this one with you real quick, bring out two quick scriptures with it. It says a Italian woman sues hospital for $211,000 after failed abortion results in baby she can't afford. Now, when you're an adult, you're supposed to be responsible for your actions, right? But this kingdom doesn't. It's as if it's one rule for men and one rule for women. Women can just do whatever they want. No repercussion for your actions. Now, as a young man, right, I'm not having a child because I can't afford a child. Right, so that means, I gotta, mortify my members. I gotta use them rubbers. It is what it is. But the alternative is have a child that I can't afford. Right, because always being in its truth now, obviously we know also in scripture talk about war and them with a child, etc., etc., etc. Right, but assuming I'm a guy in the world, when I don't know this kingdom's about to go down, if I'm having sex and I can't afford a child, I'm using robbers, man. But even then, the law could still have it whereby you have a child, but there are certain precautions you take. You don't then say, all right, I can't afford this child, let me go kill it. You know what the scriptures say, thou shalt not murder, which is why Esau so cunningly spins the wording around to make it seem like it's not murder. It's not a baby, it's a fetus. That's his witchcraft. All right, and then you see the headline in the title. You've got bearer motives like ill, can't afford. There's no need for that. That should be the title there. That should really be the title. But then you want to pass sympathy for that. But here it is. Because we cover these topics so much, bring out same scriptures all over and over and over, right? Because it's just one of those ones where you can't. How can you not see it? Almost, right? It seems like every other. But that's just the times we're in, man. The times we're in are wicked, and that's just part of the job, man. And I hope also that people, because they say repetition is the best way to learn. So, it's Isaiah 5:20 says, woe to them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, which is a nice precept also into Isaiah 29:16, and how it's basically talking about Esau has flipped the world on its head, so if I was to go into work tomorrow, and say, yeah, yo, man, this is fucked up, certain people look at me sideways, man. They was like, yeah, but she expecting, nah, it is what it is. Well, abortion is murder. Right, and it's usually people that have had abortions that will be looking at you sideways the most, man. I remember some geezer, he didn't know my views on it. He was like, how can you, how do people not support abortions, man? Basically, he's talking about the deal that was being made between political parties here in England, and one of the ones was the DUP, who basically say who aren't too keen on abortion and that. And he was all there like, abortion this, abortion that. I was like, look, I ain't going front, man. I ain't down with that shit, right? Because at the end of the day, how can you be, man? It says Colossians 3:25, it says, but he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done, and there is no respect of persons. Right, so Yahweh doesn't care whether it was he was ill, couldn't afford it. It's okay. It's okay, I'll forgive you. It is what it is. No, it doesn't work like that. What you reap, what you sow rather is what you reap. You sow wickedness in the world, that's what you're gonna reap. That's what you're gonna get back, man. Right? And they ain't no. Oh, I was, I'm just this. I'm just that. Right? So let's also get Wisdom 12. Right, it says Wisdom 12:5. It says, and those merciless murderers of children and devourers of man's flesh and feasts of blood. So in the history books, we'll be looking and be saying, oh, them, those Canaanites, those Hamites, those rather OCs won't be using those terms. We'd be looking at all the civilizations in history saying how primitive they were. Oh, they used to sacrifice their children. But he's doing the same thing in this kingdom, only he's calling it something else, and everyone's absolutely okay with that. And then some people might say, well, I wouldn't, but if somebody wants to, I haven't got a problem with that. Right, so like I said, I just wanted to bring this out real quick. Hey man, Shalom.